Hello and welcome to episode 17 of War Hospital. In the last episode, we started investigating a disease that seems to be afflicting the local French civilians in order to hopefully figure out what it is and prevent it from spreading to our soldiers and staff here at the hospital. In addition, we've sort of got the supply situation under control again. We're still really low on things, but we're constantly bringing things in, and now that the trenches are strong again, we can actually use drafts to purchase supplies that we lack. Although unfortunately, I have a feeling that won't last for long, as the next attack looks like it's just going to take place tomorrow morning. Anyways, let's go ahead and dive back into things.
Sir, Doctor is starting a new shift.
First thing I do want to go ahead and do is check out the trench here and see what's going on. Digging the tunnel, fighting countermeasures. The tunnel is closing in on the enemy trenches, but Pravin is sure that the Germans have anti-tunneling countermeasures. It would be wise to take a cautious approach, digging slower but without so much risk of detection, but Angus prefers to take a quicker route to finish the tunnel as quickly as possible. We're going to... We're going to prepare a distraction and then dig, because I can send combat power with the trenches pretty easily. In fact, the next person that's up will just assign them to the trenches, and that probably will be enough.
Sir, operation was successful.
Do you have someone here? They'd be gone by then. We do have not a lot, alright. But let us see. Looks like we will have one person, all four of these people, 3 of them, now 4. Looks like they are gonna finish. New patient. We're gonna check who's tired first. We'll go ahead and swap people out, let people rest.
Sir, medics are on the way. Patient is cured.
Gonna go ahead and change these to the trenches now. Alright, I'm getting drafts.
We lost this patient.
Do want to go ahead. We have more supplies coming in for everything. Surgical supplies we're okay on for now. I'm gonna order one more thing of alcohol. Truck is currently assigned. No new scouting missions. Truck isn't returning for another 19 hours. We can't treat civilians yet. So let's go ahead and keep time. Do you have more patients inside the CCS? 2 trauma patients. And 3 surgical patients. Do you also have another alert here? More refugees. We're gonna have to take them in to get their morale, because we're already running extremely low.
Operation was successful. Sir, dispatch from HQ.
Report?
Doctors at HQ studied Dr. Grising's findings. According to them, symptoms are consistent with the Spanish influenza, sir.
Lord have mercy. Then the outbreak is inevitable.
According to HQ, similar cases were encountered on other parts of the front line up north. HQ sends recommendations on how to limit the spread of the disease.
Are any of them effective?
Some, sir. The best is to force the civilians
Fighting countermeasures. Excellent.
to stay at home and interact with each other as rarely as possible. It will probably not prevent the outbreak, but it can help us contain it.
Alright, and with that, rehabs from now on will be going back to HQ for drafts. Influenza countermeasures. HQ and Dr. Grissing's findings suggest that the disease outbreak among the hospital civilians is essentially Spanish flu. To prevent the rapid spread of the plague and overloading hospitals with sick, a set of recommendations was produced by HQ and Dr. Grissing. The most effective of them all seems to force civilians to remain at home and interact with other people as rarely as possible. However, this will surely be met with discontentment, which is fine. We're going to do social distancing, which we're already kind of familiar with. Improving safety measures. Dr. Grissing believes that with the help of a small team, he could study the spread of the disease and come up with solutions to help improve safety measures used by the hospital. We do need... I'm going to deal with this operation first. Difficulty goes down. We'll go inside the CCS. The trauma wing for now. We're going to have to move up here. Let the doctor rest here. Once that's done, we'll have to get the trauma doctor to help. We do have 3 staff permits now. We could get more engineers, which I am going to hire another engineer.
Sir, new patient arrived.
And we have more patients awaiting. Don't think he said he needed a physician, so we'll be doing this. Another operation emergency. We're going to conduct an additional sterilization because the morale is so low. The doctors are still operating.
Operation was successful.
Interesting cutscene. Don't quite know what that was for. Here we'll do the cooling compress to decrease temperature. Patient died. Awaiting operation. Our engineer comes at 2:55 in approximately an hour and 10 minutes. We do have another operation emergency. Shorter rehab, morale raise, which is good. Both trauma doctors are still operating. Which means we can't do the...
Defensive positions! Germans are launching an attack!
That was seemingly a massive attack with 2 waves of infantry, artillery, and gas attack also, which is a lot.
Patient is cured.
And I'm sure we'll be seeing people in the ADS soon.
Sir, medics are on the way.
Our engineer just got here. So here's what we'll go ahead and do. Basically, we're just gonna have to stock up on all the engineers everywhere. Let that engineer rest and just produce a lot of medical supplies with the freight we have.
Sir, engineer is on the way.
We'll go through alcohol fast, but once that's done, we can move people to alcohol.
Sir, medics reached the cemetery.
We have no more attacks on the schedule, which means I don't think, at least for now, we need to worry about sending people to the front line. We have another exhausted engineer.
Sir, engineer is on the
Put
way.
there. And then at about 6:30, I'll go ahead and look to bring the other engineer back in.
Sir, we lost this patient.
Okay.
Sir, patient is cured.
Do have more drafts. We have another patient awaiting. Will be sent to HQ.
Sir, patient is cured.
Might need to start thinking about the next people releasing for morale to get morale back up to probably around 50%. We can do that by using the operations, inhaling oxygen, and amputation.
Sir, doctor is starting a new shift.
And we're out of freight space in the warehouse. We do actually have another
Sir,
activity
I
here.
think we have a problem.
There are many problems right now. You need to be more specific.
It's the locals, sir. The plague and problems with the sick cause discontent and backlash from them. They demand banishment for all the sick people.
Are they mad? If we were to banish all the sick, they would die soon after, and it would not prevent further spread of the plague.
I think they are just scared, sir. They do not have medical knowledge and are only looking for some semblance of safety. We should ensure them we are doing everything in our power, and the plague will end soon.
You can
Oh, tunnel's almost finished.
not know that. This kind of assurance would be baseless. It would be same as lying to them.
And we're gonna try and calm them down. We do actually have an operation emergency. We'll administer an additional dosage, even though that uses up more of our valuable supplies. Our morale is so low right now. Kinda need it. We also have 37 wounded in the trenches, which is a lot. So I'm actually gonna swap these two out, put them on opposite shifts,
Sir,
and we'll have to go
medics are
from
on the
there.
way.
We have patients here like this. We can also start operating on patients again here, which will chew through more
Sir,
supplies,
medics are on the way.
but we're gonna order a lot more resources. And that schedule is for them to come in at 12 o'clock, just after noon, in about 4 hours. Which is good, we'll probably need them for this.
The tunnel. The enemy has set charges to destroy it.
Bloody Germans!
Before we do that, I'm gonna quickly upgrade this guy, which is Idealist, and then we'll
Dear
get back.
heavens!
Sir, we should dispatch more medic teams to the advanced dressing station. There probably are a lot of wounded in the trenches that need our help.
Fortunately, I can't help them. We have to manage our supplies that we have, which is not a lot, and go from there.
Sir, engineers reached the pharmacy.
Matthew Baker, I want him turned to the front lines, which he will be.
Sir, patient is cured.
And we have another engineer that's exhausted.
Sir, engineer is on the way.
And we have an operation emergency. We'll be using oxygen inhalation, which means we'll have to move him into unfit. Which is fine, all of those are fine for now. We do also have here, providing first aid. Wants us to provide them basic health checkup. We're gonna do that to get another engineer. Put the nurse and staff lodging here. Assign. I see we do also have a nurse who's about to collapse somewhere. Not that I see. In fact, I don't see anyone except for the medics that are collapsed resting. And that's it.
Sir,
So we'll go ahead and
medics are
move
on the way.
forward.
Sir, operation was successful. Sir, we have received a dispatch concerning one of the patients who was brought in.
Understood. Carl Kemmer. Inform you that prisoner brought to the facility at low priority as his wounds were expensive. HQ does not expect an easy operation, and although we are hoping for the best, we will not enforce any penalties in the likely event of his death. I mean, it's not that bad of an operation.
Sir, if I may, I think I will be able to convince Mr. Commander to work in the hospital as a doctor.
Germans planning a new offensive. Great. Should rehab time morale raise? I think it's interesting that it says we have 10 people in here and I only see 4. Also, we have another engineer that's getting close to being exhausted. We will go ahead and order more alcohol. Another thing I want to do is check on the scout team. We do have a new mission. Trucks will be back in about 3 hours. We do have rumors of doom. Scout teams learned of a recently abandoned farm that could be checked out. According to rumors, the residents of the farm fled not long ago. We'll send Parker Hughes' team there.
Sir, Scouts unit have started
And
a
that
new
should
mission.
get back soon, hopefully.
Sir, engineers reached the pharmacy.
I wonder if I move this here. No, it still says we have 10. And unfortunately, looks like shared morale got too low. So that may be the end of our first playthrough. Thank you all so much for watching this first playthrough of War Hospital. I greatly appreciate it. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos, there will be another playthrough of War Hospital I will be doing. Hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment down below with what you liked. If you disliked the video, hit the dislike button, but also leave a comment down below with what can be improved. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and bye-bye.